India Radio, Delhi. In Science Program, we now bring you a talk entitled Role of Science and Startups in Making India a Global Economy. Talker is Abhishek Chola, Science Communicator and Entrepreneur.
Today we are discussing about role of startups and entrepreneurs to make India global economy. So how startups are generating employment. So India has 112 million working age people, 11 crores people between the ages of 20 and 24. To accelerate the jobs other than government jobs, this demographic divided is accelerating the country's startup culture. As of August 2022, India had emerged as the world's third largest startup ecosystem with over 77,000 DPIIT recognized startups spread throughout 656 districts. These startups are simultaneously enabling more jobs than large companies or enterprise in the same industry, therefore curbing the unemployment problems in developing nations like India. This directly impacting the growth of Indian economy. So how startups are attracting new investments and making India as a global economy? Many multinational corporations are now outsourcing their tasks to small businesses in order to focus on their core competencies. As a result of this trend, not only India venture capitalists, but only many multinational corporations are closely monitoring the progress of Indian startups to invest their money in India. So recently on the presentation of Union Budget, our Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, with the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, also emphasizes strongly about their importance of skilling and industries connects. So startups are also aligned with the vision of Government of India to provide skilling and upskilling. So now how startups are contributing in research and development. Startups heavily subsidize research and development in countries like India, as they frequently have to deal with high-tech and knowledge-based services. The startups R&D team acts as an innovation seeker and keeps the company updated. Startups therefore encourage a pragmatic approach for independent research at the academic establishment. This also motivates students or researchers to put their ideas into practice by collaborating with the startup, which more importantly help develop means of economic expansion. Now India is moving strong ahead in new and futuristic areas like robotics, AI, drone technology, electric mobility, virtual reality, augmented reality, and others. So startups have always taken a lead in these type of innovations with their fresh mindsets to create effective solutions for businesses and people everyday life. Now, how startups are contributing in better GDP. So despite elevated inflation pressure owing to rising global food and fuel prices, India gross domestic product GDP is expected to grow by 6.9% in the fiscal year FY 2022-23 and 6.2% in FY 2023-24. As GDP plays an important role in a country's economic development, it will become feasible to increase revenue domestically, and consumer capital can also circulate throughout the nation if we keep promoting and supporting startup initiatives. Now, how technology benefits to startups. Many startups not only driven innovation and technology but also demonstrate how their benefits reach the most remote customers. Startups are now reaching out to remote areas with their solutions and making financial solutions easily accessible in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. EduTech, FinTech and Agritech startups are solutions for all rural problems by bridging the rural-urban divide with technology. It is successfully facilitating banking transactions, managing supply chains and increasing the visibility of farmers' rural products. Similarly, e-commerce startups also uses technology to make last mile delivery sustainable, and skill tech startup, as I mentioned, also delivering education and skilling to the remotest parts of India. Due to these innovative startups, it has become easier for local entrepreneurs operating in rural areas to market and sell their products. Local entrepreneurship is no longer limited to a particular region, but is capable of competing on a global scale, assisting India in becoming a stronger economy. As this is also my personal vision to bringing empowerment to the last person in the queue. So the influence of startups on the Indian economy, aligned to the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister of India of making our country a $5 trillion USD economy. When a startup creates employment for locals, they also begin to purchase goods and services, increasing the influx of cash and revenue to the government and thus boosting the economy. When several startups are blooming in one location, the market of that geography rises as well. Since many industry individuals desire to reside there to work locally, this dramatically changes the infrastructure facilities of the cities also. When infrastructure upgrades, numerous guest houses, homestays, food outlets and transport services unlocks, creating countless job opportunities and increasing the city's revenue. Startups also create innovative solutions and technologies that enhance people's quality of life. Many startups in India are operating in remote areas with the aim to support the overall local community, including the economy. When Indian startups maintain the requirement for a product or service, it reduces the import of that foreign product or service. This not only minimizes the cash flow to another nation, but increases the flow of capital within the Indian market, which is pivotal to the growth of Indian economy. So startup-friendly policies in India do not always necessitate large sums of money or incentives. They do, however, need help from successful founders, strategic angels in all stages of development, such as business strategy, community building, and connecting with skilled business mentors. As India has a massive diverse population with many talented individuals in search of work, it is essential to develop stage ecosystems by establishing a startup policy, startup portal, and helpline within every state. Creating incubation centers, co-working spaces, entrepreneur cells, and installing an entrepreneurial spirit in every student at a young age is even more necessary. Along with all structural support, I also strongly believe we must provide mental, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual support system for the startups across India, across business incubators, and across colleges. Startup founders face challenges every day. So as a nation, it is our duty to give them support mechanism so that they can believe in themselves and achieve their goals. For this, few startups like Just Learn is also providing Bhagavad Gita Gyan course to the incubators, colleges and institutions which are the birthplace of startups, which helps startups to face everyday challenges with strength and courage. Thank you.